Look out for LWT's new series starting soon. Ticket to Ride stars Margaret Whitten and Christopher Cassano.
If only I could have known the first time I saw you where it would all lead to.
Screwball laughs spiced with action and adventure. There's a new series of Gentlemen and Players.
Yes, we do know each other.
And I know it can get a bit abrasive, but that's why I brought you together.
There are new laughs with Sob Sisters.
You know, Charlie, she's had it all. Dinner parties, houses, cars, clothes.
Yeah, but is she happy?
God, I hope not.
And Surgical Spirit.
I can't find his appendix.
You're blaming him for that?
Of course I'm blaming him. Any female would have it lying there waiting over.
In a new series, the celebrity panel must guess the secret desire of the invited guest. Jake and the Fat Man. New action with William Conrad coming soon to LWT.
Having just witnessed the triumph of the Karate Kid, we continue the big screen theme next with news from the film world in a new series, Saturday night at the movies.
When you want a drink in the sun, there's only one. New sun-kissed orange crush with real orange juice. Go on, drink it in.
Now where is Dad? Who surveys the house? What about gazumping? Insurance? Local searches? Why isn't there more help when you do it the first time?
But there is. Lots of it, and free. The first-time buyer's package from N&P.
Du hast einige Leute ziemlich verblüfft in der Firma.
Oh ja? Warum?
Darum. Wenn ich die Wahl hätte...
Ich mag einfach die Art, wie er gebaut ist.
Ich verstehe, was du meinst. Schnell?
In England nennen sie es Fastback. Wann musst du bei der Staatsgalerie sein?
Wir kommen gut voran.
Faszinierendes Gebäude.
Ja, stimmt.
Britischer Architekt.
When friends decide to visit, you got nothing planned. Get great Kentucky Fried Chicken with the taste that can be beat. The Colonel's original recipe, the perfect take-home treat.
Get the Colonel's original recipe chicken. Great taste to take home.
It's delicious leather chicken. Herbs and spices too. That brings the taste so secret. Deliciously to you. Yes.
The secret's in the taste.
In this week's New Look Sunday Express, you'll find even more pages of news and features. A second section containing extensive city and finance coverage, a colour magazine, and a free monthly colour guide to good living. The Sunday Express. It's bigger than ever.
You may be pleased to hear that starting September, BSB will be broadcasting in digital stereo sound. To receive it, all you'll need is a TV connected to your stereo hi-fi, our receiver box, and square reel. British Satellite Broadcasting. It's smart to be square.
On Sunday, in the last episode of Forever Green.
I was telling Hilly about this talent contest in the local paper. Village Hall this weekend. 50 quid first prize.
As Jack makes a real find, Hilly's talent is also discovered.
What's that word? scholarship.
We can't ask her to throw away the best chance she may have in her life because of our daughter.
If she goes to London, I know what it will do to Fanny.
Saturday night at the movie.
Hello, and welcome to Saturday Night at the Movies. I'm Tony Slattery, and over the coming weeks I'll be reviewing the best and sometimes the worst of the new film and video releases. I'll also be taking you behind the screens to meet the stars and their chauffeurs, the animal trainers, prima donnas, directors, and their best boys, whatever they are. We'll also be taking a regular dip into some fascinating archive footage and bringing you the latest gossip from Hollywood, including the lowdown on what really happened at the Oscars this week. But first, we're off to meet Mel Smith, Rowan Atkinson, and Jeff "The Fly" Goldblum, the director and stars of The Tall Guy. This tale of an American actor in London opens shortly, and we decided to ask this unlikely trio what they actually made of one another.
Mel is an absolutely fabulous director and person to work with.
He was fantastic, you know, extraordinary, Rowan. Amazing.
I don't think what I did in the film could have been achieved without Mel actually being there to hold my hand.
He's very sweet. It's nothing mean or...
It's a very, very, very strong script.
Richard Curtis wrote it, you know, the script.
Very funny script, genuinely funny script, and quite American.
We laughed, put it down. I felt very cheerful about it and thought, this is really funny, and this is really unusually funny.
It struck me as something that was quite like a Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn film, and for all the very best things that were about those. And that's why I call it, indubitably, it's a romantic comedy.
The thing is, all these weeks I've been coming here, I've been wanting to ask you something. What I really want to know is, what's your name?
Kate. Lemon. Horrid name.
No, not at all. It could have been worse. It could have been called Hitler or Tampon or something.
I was talking to Tim Bevan, who's the executive producer on the film, and we're saying, you know, we want an English Jeff Goldblum. And he said, well, why don't you just go for Jeff Goldblum? I mean,
I called, had a conversation with Mel Smith over the phone, the wonderful director of the movie, and that's it.
You wouldn't believe it could be so simple. I mean, it was actually 8 days after he received the script, he signed the contract.
My character gets a break, a show business break, by getting the lead part in the musical version of The Elephant Man.
He is a real man, not an elephant. Can he make it? No, he can't.
Emma is, I think, simply the best actress to play comedy that's arrived in this country, that's arrived on the scene for quite some time.
She is great, and we had to do this scene for a couple of days and be naked and have wild sex.
They were at it hammer and tongs for 2 days in the studio. It was very, very rewarding. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Seeing their naked bodies. Actually, butter doesn't do the job. God knows what it was he put on the toast. It was some sort of, araldite or something, so that when he rolls over and comes back up, the toast is stuck to his bum.
It was a lot of things. It was exciting and embarrassing and fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is important to understand the kind of damage that physical violence can do to the head. And Mr. Perkins here has kindly volunteered to help me demonstrate. This, for example, will do no real damage.
As you may or may not know, it is loosely based on Rowan. Anyway, I mean, the character's called Ron Anderson. Richard Curtis, who wrote the film, used to be Rowan's straight man, which is what Jeff Goldblum is in the film.
Whereas this could result in some minor superficial bruising.
I knew that I didn't dare let anyone else do it, because then everyone would say, of course, you know who that is, really. That's Rowan Atkinson, really. And of course, he refused to play the part because he doesn't like the sympathies that are expressed. So for that reason, I had to play the part.
And of course, this will probably break a bone or two.
There is nothing more fun than playing a very evil part.
Whereas an iron bar will result in certain death, as in this case.
Jeff is, I think, weird, slightly, by the standards that I would normally apply to most actors I've ever worked with.
His style of performance is pretty idiosyncratic. He is an unusual, sort of very casual, lackadaisical sort of performer, and the character works extremely well in that way, although I'm pretty sure it was written for more of an English style of comedy, which is very precise and punchy.
I don't think so. I mean, there were some, particularly British things in there, I think, but I've kind of enjoyed British humor before. I've read a lot of P.G. Wodehouse, and this has everything to do with that, but I don't think it's too different.
I mean, you may have heard these stories, I don't know, about him reading P.G. Wodehouse out loud, literally until the moment before the word action was shouted. I mean, everyone was on set, the cameras were rolling, and he was still, reading that. And Jeeves came into the room, and he threw the book away, and then acted.
Well, I am what I am. And that's all what I am. That's what Popeye said, right? I hold with that wisdom and aspire to it. And I don't see myself as strange, in fact, or alien, and I don't encourage people's view of me as weird, and I don't think I am. I like the idea that I'm charming and romantic.
What happened?
I got sacked.
Sacked? Oh, dear. That's terrible. God, no, all for just a one-night stand.
A one-night stand?
Well, one afternoon. Oh, God. You are going to be so easy to tease.
You don't remember me, do you?
Remember you the first moment I saw you?
By the nose, huh? Well, some people just got faces that stick in your mind.
Well, that face certainly sticks in your mind, mostly because Marlon Brando single-handedly changed the accepted rules of screen acting, creating an image and a style to which many have since aspired. This Monday, Marlon Brando will be 65, and as we celebrate the birthday of one of the world's most famous pensioners, this week, Flashback takes a look at two scenes from On the Waterfront to see how he achieved what he did. The Marlon Brando method. Rule 1.
Did you know him very well?
When you're talking, always mumble.
Well, he got around.
Oh, and never look at who you're talking to.
What did that man mean just now?
Oh, no, don't pay no attention to him. He's drunk, he's falling down, everything. He's just a juicer that hangs around the neighborhood. Don't pay no attention.